Hi, what is your name?
Lisa Knoll,
Where are you from?
Huntington Woods, Michigan.
What type of community service have you participated in?
My involvement with the JDRF, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
What role do you think volunteer work plays in building a community?
It helps build a stronger community by getting people locally involved in organizations that are important.
Okay, how did you find your way to this organization, JDRF?
They actually found their way towards me. When my daughter Hannah got diagnosed, they contacted me about getting them more involved.
Can you explain the purpose of this organization?
The purpose of this organization is to raise money that goes towards research for a cure for diabetes.
Okay, can you please tell me about the specifics of what you do during this volunteer work?
I help raise money for a team that we created for their annual walk. It's one of their biggest fundraisers of the year.
Why did you select this organization to participate with?
This organization is very near and dear to our heart because a family member has this disease.
Okay, what would you like to change about this volunteer work or organization if you could?
If I could, I would create smaller programs and events throughout the year so that we could raise money for our team.
Who do you think directly or indirectly is helped by the volunteer work that you do?
Directly, the patients that have diabetes will be affected when they find a cure for diabetes. In the meantime, it helps the community to grow stronger.
Okay, what do you like most about this volunteer work?
The attention that it draws to a disease that unfortunately has been more widespread.
What lessons have you learned from your volunteer experience?
Many things that I've learned from volunteering are that it draws your family and your friends closer. People that are a part of your life don't know much about this autoimmune disease, so you get to educate the community and your family. But most importantly, it offers the opportunity to personally learn more about the strides within the research for this disease.
Tell me about the pieces of your volunteer work that leave you the most satisfied.
When we go to the actual event and we bring our team together and people show up, it's very early in the morning. They come there so early in the morning on a Sunday morning, which is normally family time, to support you, to support the team, to support the organization, and most importantly, to support my child in something that she has no control of.
How did you come to value community service enough to volunteer your time in this way?
I've always been involved with different organizations that are important to me from the time that I was very young, because I was raised in an environment where I learned volunteering and helping your community make a huge difference.
Okay, how important do you think it is for people to volunteer their time within their communities and why?
I think it's very important for people to volunteer their time within their community, and the reason is they get to know about things that are going on in their community that normally from their day-to-day life they would not know about.
Can you share with me what makes this community service worthwhile for you?
It's worthwhile for me because it is a disease that is in somebody in my family, and therefore I want to raise money so that they find a cure.
What would you say to a young person who is contemplating the exploration of community service?
I would tell that young person how important it is to divide up their free time between doing things for themselves, whether it be extracurricular activities, and supporting organizations that for whatever reason strike a chord with them, and therefore they want to help that organization get better known.
Do you have some suggestions for how someone might find a volunteer organization that is right for him or her?
Go on the internet and go to your local county or your local school district and start researching things that are interesting to you that you would want to be a part of. You have to be passionate about something to want to volunteer for it.
Okay. Do you think people have a responsibility to volunteer in some way within their communities?
Yes, we all have a obligation and a responsibility to volunteer. It's just an important part of being a good person.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.